Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Amy from With Love by Amy, and today we are going to make a card for an obscure holidays hop on Instagram. It's put together by Claire's Card On, and I'll have all the information in the description box below. The card that you just saw is what we're going to make, and the reason I put the picture up front is because the filming was a little bit off. My 5-year-old helped, and I think the camera got bumped halfway through our filming process. So, yeah, we do what we can do here, especially with young children helping. He was very adamant that he wanted to help do the punching, so I lined up the glitter cardstock for him, and he punched out the tops of the cupcakes. He picked the colors as well. He first wanted to do only blue, and I was like, dude, have you ever had a sparkly blue cupcake? I was thinking, never mind, it doesn't matter. He can pick whatever colors he wants. So after we did the pink, which was my choice, he decided he wanted the blue. And so that's what we did. And it took him an exorbitantly long time to punch this one out because the kid is not as strong as he thought he is. And in a second here, you're going to see his head come into frame because he had to like lean over the punch to get enough leverage to actually make it happen. But yeah, there you go. There's his head. Yep. There you go. There's him getting his leverage. So after we punched those out, I didn't get good footage of it, but I stamped the base, like the cupcake paper base thing. And yeah, that's what's coming up next. And this is the Sprinkles of Life stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's an older one. I don't have any new Stampin' Up stuff. I haven't purchased anything from Stampin' Up for like 5 years. But after we stamped those in gray, I think it's Memento ink. Yeah, it's Memento. We stamped them in gray Memento ink. My son took a colored pencil, which, yes, those are my good colored pencils. They're not Crayolas. And he's coloring in the cupcake papers so that they look like cupcake papers. And he did a pretty good job. I mean, he's definitely getting better at staying in the lines than he was like at the beginning of the school year, even in August. So here we go. He colored them. And then I quickly cut them out. It's fussy cutting, but these were pretty easy to cut out. So it wasn't a big deal that there was no die or punch or anything for these. So it is what it is. The holiday that we're doing this hop for, it is celebrated on February 27th, and it is called Cupcake Day. So when I found it on the list of obscure holidays for February, I had to do a little research. And I found out that it is a holiday that is celebrated in Canada. And it is basically it's like a bake sale for the SPCA and a Humane Society. And basically they raise money for the pets. And so, any holiday that involves pets and cupcakes is all for me. Like, I love me a cupcake and I love my pets. I do have a little kitty cat that adopted us this summer. We found him in our driveway. If you haven't heard the story, he was about 3 weeks old and very friendly. And yeah, we took him to the vet and my kids named him. And he went from being like 8 ounces when we got him to being a 10-pound cat now. And he's barely 6 months old. So that's that. All right, so back to what we're doing here. We are stamping cupcakes all over the background of this card panel. And we have 2 different cupcakes that we're using. That's all I could find in my collection was 2 small cupcake stamps. One of them is from Waffle Flower in some rainbow stamp and die set that I have. And the other one is an old Stampin' Up one from the Carry On stamp set. And I'd honestly never used it. I don't know if I've used anything from that stamp set before, the Carry On stamp set. And the Waffle Flower one, I use it quite frequently because I like the rainbow that came with it, and it has some cool sentiments with it too. But this is probably the first time I've used the little cupcake. But my son and I are kind of like taking turns. He's got the Waffle Flower one, and I have the Stampin' Up one on the square block. And he thought that the block with the lines on it, which is from Gina K Designs, he thought it looked like a tic-tac-toe. So It took us way too long. This is actually in double time. I wish I could make it in iMovie. I could make it go faster than double time, but I guess you can't on your phone when you edit on your phone. All right, so here's me messing up again. I stamped the sentiment on pink and I banner cut it out, and here's the final product. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I really, really appreciate it when you like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.